What if I told you that right now? The doors to Australia's skilled migration pathway might be closing faster than ever, and millions of hopeful applicants could be caught off guard? In the next few minutes, we are going to peel back the curtain on the latest invitation round for Australian permanent residency, who got invited, whose chances just dropped, and what you must do right now to avoid being left behind. Whether you've been waiting for your invitation for months, or you're just beginning to plan your move, this update isn't just another statistic. It could be the difference between hitting submit and watching someone else walk through that PR door instead of you. What's happening right now in Australia's skilled migration landscape? What's changed, and what that means for you? 1. The invitation round landscape. The main system for skilled migration invitations is the Skill Select platform run by the Department of Home Affairs, DHA. For the key visa subclasses like the Subclass 189, Skilled Independent, and the state nomination are regional visas, such as Subclass 190, Skilled Nominated, and Subclass 491, Skilled Work Regional. Invitation rounds determine who gets a chance to apply. Key recent data. For the 2024 to 25 program year, the 189 visa quota was oversubscribed. For example, the Skilled Independent visa, Subclass 189, had 16,000 places allocated. However, 22,973 invitations have already been issued, just from 2 rounds in Sep and November 2024. States are filling their nomination spots too. For the 190 and 491 visas, many states are at or near capacity. For example, Victoria's 190 quota is essentially full. South Australia has closed ROI, Registration of Interest, system. 2. What to watch, points cutoffs and occupational demand. The minimum points needed, and the occupation selected, vary each round and depend on demand, state needs, and overall migration numbers. For instance, one source lists a broad range of scores. Trades like carpenter or electrician had around 65 points. High-skilled professions like ICT, business analyst or software engineer had tilde 95 points. According to a recent analysis, for an invitation round on the 21st of August, 2025, the lowest score to get an invitation for subclass 189 was still 65 points. Many occupations required higher, 80-90 plus. If your occupation is in demand and you've got work experience plus good English plus a current skills assessment, you're in a stronger position. But if you're in a less targeted occupation or just meet the bare minimum, the competition is tougher than ever. 3. Timing and frequency of the rounds. Historically, rounds occur roughly every 6 to 8 weeks or at irregular intervals depending on quotas and policy changes. Because many quotas, especially for 189, are already reached or nearly reached in some program years, future rounds may be delayed or the invitations fewer. That means, if you're waiting, you may need to act fast or revise your strategy. Some states have fixed allocations or monthly nomination rounds, e.g., the ACE matrix for 190 or 491, with specific cutoffs by date or time of submission. 4. What this means for applicants in October 2025. If you haven't lodged your EOI, expression of interest, through Skill Select, you should consider doing so, as being in the pool is the first step. If you already have an EOI, now is the time to review and upgrade it, e.g., recheck your points, update English test results, update work experience. If you are in a less demanded occupation, or your points are borderline, you may need to look at fallback pathways, e.g., state nomination, 190, regional visa, 491, or even acquiring more points via partner skills, superior English, regional study, etc. Be aware, many states are closing down or limiting nominations for 2024 to 25, so the windows of opportunity are shrinking. If a state you're relying on is near capacity, you need to act accordingly. Keep your documentation ready, skills assessment, English test, work experience evidence, because when you get invited, you'll need to submit your visa application quickly. 5. Key tips to strengthen your position. Maximize your points. Look at ways you can boost, e.g., better English, partner skill points, Australian study, work experience. Choose the right subclass. If 189 seems too competitive or unlikely, pivot to 190 or 491, where your occupation is in demand in a specific state or region. Stay updated on official announcements. The DHA website and state government migration portals are your best sources. Map your timeline. If your current visa is expiring, or your skills assessment is delayed, these can affect your eligibility. When the next round happens, network with migration agents or forums. While official data is limited, practitioner insight, forums, agents can help you gauge when the next round might be and what occupations are being favoured. See discussions on AUS visa. The October 2025 update for Australia's PR. Invitation round signals high competition, fewer available spots, and selective invites based on occupation, points, and timing. If you're aiming for PR, you need to be prepared. Stay ahead and possibly adjust your strategy. Final analytical thoughts. Looking at the October 2025 invitation trends, one thing is absolutely clear. Australia's skilled migration system is becoming sharper, leaner, and far more selective than ever before. If we break down the numbers, the federal quota for subclass 189 is nearly exhausted before the end of the program year, while state nominations for 190 and 491 are being filled at record pace. That means statistically, each round now favours applicants with not just high points, but strategic profiles aligned with Australia's labour shortages. The pattern is unmistakable. Priority occupations in engineering, health, and ICT are still receiving the bulk of invitations. Mid-range occupations and lower point EOIs are getting squeezed out of the system. States are prioritising onshore candidates with job offers or study backgrounds, leaving offshore applicants with limited openings. The takeaway? This isn't a lottery anymore. It's an algorithm of readiness. Your English score, experience, skills assessment, and timing are no longer just requirements. They are data points in a highly competitive ecosystem. So if you're planning your Australian PR journey, treat this round as a wake-up signal, not a setback. Analyze your profile, identify the missing points, and pivot to where the demand actually is, whether that's a state nomination, regional pathway, or a strategic occupation switch. Because one thing's for sure, when the next invitation round comes, only the best prepared profiles will break through. And that's the story behind the numbers. Not panic, not luck, but preparation meeting opportunity.